I'm Skylar.
I'm Lola.
I'm Gia.
And we're taking you back to the 1940s.
Whoa.
1940s era was a good mix of comfort and glamour.
And men and women wore certain outfits for certain times of the day. Men wore suits and ties and hats.
They wore downright modern clothes that are very similar to what we wear today.
Women wore dresses and skirts and clothes that matched their outfits. They wore three popular colors: red, blue, and white.
There were two wonderful movies in the 1940s. One was The Great Dictator.
And the other was Wonderful Life. French heels, pyramid heels, and a sandal wedge. Fur hats, fur coats, and fur boots. And also in their clothes they had bearskin lining.
There were two famous baseball players in the 1940s. One was Jackie Robinson, who played for the Los Angeles Dodgers, and the other was Joe Gordon, who played for the New York Yankees.
There were two well-known comedians. One was Jack Benny and the other was Bob Hope.
There were two well-known musicians in the 1940s. One was Frank Sinatra, and the other was Billie Holiday.
Mittens and wool socks during the times of the Pearl Harbor
War. Yes. Okay. There were two very well-known TV shows in the 1940s.
One was The Three Stooges.
And the other one was Popeye. In 1947, people were getting very irritated with the clothes that were being made because the wool would be irritating their skin and they'd get scratching in it.
Both men and women reused and retailored outfits from the 1930s.
Classic joggers of the 30s silhouette. Yeah. Less buttons and zippers were used, and women's hemlines were lifted to save fabric on the pants. For the first time, women started wearing pants to increase versatility.
Colors were worn. Brown and green were used for military uniforms.
Maroon, beige, white, and gray were used for popular use on men and women.
Men and women's clothing were adorned for slim cuts throughout the body.
Short hats were used for men and women because it added interest to the silhouette.
Men's hair had a slick look due to the 1930s hairdo. Lipstick was very popular on the lip line to emphasize the Cupid's bow. Bags and pocket books were very fashionable for the woman in the 1940s.
Would tailor or sew their dresses, long skirts, and their gloves because they could not afford to go to famous shops or they weren't near famous shops. So the 1940 style was based off of the World War II. So 1940 men's shoes depended on the quality and durability throughout World War II and beyond. Women's shoes in the 1940s include wedges, slingback, Oxford, and peep toes. And we use wedges nowadays, like
Their flow became very popular in the 1940s.
men wore fedora hats at the colors of black, green, and tan, and they were usually tipped on one side, usually towards the right, and they carried that tradition on from 1930s, 1940s, and the 1950s.
At the beginning of the 1943s, you saw more hats and feathers in a woman's appearance. Who wore very thick and bold eyebrows that framed their face and made them look more appealing. The women wore stockings that were skin color under everything. They called their makeup looks retro and very modern like they are today. They are really bold and modern with really bright colors.